Everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. We are doing a session of Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. Uh, it is one of the big box games I was actually to try to do a Kickstart with. So, yeah, took a while. I think it arrived around April on my side, end of April, something like that. Yeah. And I think I was able to do two playthroughs so far, and so my grasp with the actual stuff might be still a little bit off. But so we did a setup here now. We have our setup here. So what it has is, for example, we have a overland map here that we will be basically just moving from one place to another where we go, and then we will get encounters as we go from there. This will be our character board. Or maybe if we want to actually go a little bit more zoomed in so you can see. They provide some, basically the box provides some sort of save sheet, save panel. How do you want to describe that? And then you basically put in stuff like small chits. So that's how you actually start building your character. As you can see from here, we do have 4 health. This is the stamina bar. This is the magicka bar. This is the combat bar. And this is one of our skill lines. Actually, I have to get one of the dice from there. And this will be what we call our cooldown track. So what would happen is you will roll dice. You will put it in here, this deck. And then at the start of your turn, you remove it, put it back. So in that way, you don't have you have a choice of like going all in, but then next turn you basically doing nothing. You're just basically getting 2 more and then 2 attacks. So yeah, this will be our XP tracker, and this will be our tenacity tracker. The tenacity this game is you get it by missing. If you do miss on some of your skills, so for example, don't think So this symbol will be a miss, and then you will have tenacity here. The tenacity basically is a way to use some skills that you do get. So let's get started. So I might do some, starts how to say this. Checking of rules in here and there because to be honest, I'm still grasping it. So we're trading true solo. We will be using a high elf. So the high elf has a class ability. It says Sirbane's Boon. Once per battle during your turn, so once per battle, place any adventurer in an occupied entrance tile X and heal them for 3 HP. So it's good for us to at least heal. So since we're getting 4 HP, we're basically like healing full. So that would be good for us. And we are also be playing as a warden, right? So you will always get like a class. So this is your class now. You're a warden basically, and then each class can be upgraded. So as you can see from here, I don't know how visible is that. Warden, novice. So to upgrade it, we need to defeat a level 10 or 20 enemy or a quest unit with either the diving cliff racer or a feral guardian companion. So we need to defeat those or get a quest unit. Defeat a level 30 or quest unit. So okay, yeah, so we need to defeat any 10, 20 or a quest unit. And says here that after a companion is defeated, heal yourself for 3 HP. So basically, we want to be having companions, and then if it dies, we get HP full refill again, right? And then when you actually do that, you get to upgrade and flip it, and you will get a little bit more higher stuff. I'll scan it here and then maybe put it in a way that it always pops up on the right side. We're talking about it. And then we get a generic combat skill, right? So basically here, we actually don't need it. We use this as my turn reference. Should took one of the extra combat dice. You don't need that. And then you get a turn reference or the breakdown. Basically, the combat dice, as you can see from here, It represents a six-sided dice. Each dice has a, for example, here, one, saying one hit, and then if we get the two, we get two hit, and then this is the miss. Put it back. And to further, how do you say this? To further link, jive with our warden ability, we will be starting with a Daedric summoning. So, and then we will get a basically level 1 dice. So, Daedric Curse will be hitting the enemy, and then at the moment, then the other may choose an adventurer, perform an engage. Disengage ignores any man. So basically, we'll be ignoring attacks if we ever get the other one. So what we want to be using is once we get like to like expert summoner level, we get like a level 2 ones, we will be summoning new abilities for us. I mean, extra people to control, and then if it dies, it heals us. So that is basically our plan, is to start doing that. So that is our combination right now. Okay, so in order to get started, the way the game works is that they actually provide this little thing here, which is very good. This is the common item, legendary item, and then there's like two encounter types, peaceful and where you will actually fight one, so non-peaceful ones. And then there are like delves, which are more engaging battles. I might try to skip delves because table space, all right? Because it will start giving you all the angles, and because a little bit of table space here, but it's okay. And then side quests here. That's it. Okay, and this will be our X dial, basically a day dial. You check how many days, because most of the time, the way that it works is that it gives you a day timer of you need to complete this specific quest based on your guild that we will be choosing here at the moment. And then so usually it's like 12 days, something like that. That's why even if you check the day counter here, it only maxes up to 12 days. And the XP counter is a way for you to check what type of enemies you will be fighting off. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. So first here that they indicated is to shuffle the guilds. We'll try to explain each one first as we go. So we shuffle the guilds. Choose 3. We're choosing 3. And from here, so basically you do a readout. So either we go with a Dark Brotherhood. So Mark of the Black Hand. For your Guild Kiosk Town action, place a fear status die into a ready slot as an item. On your turn in battle, you may use this to apply the fear status die. So, okay, Guild Hold Study. For your Guild Kiosk Town action, discard 1. What's this? Potion or a magic effect to train any type of skill line from the trainer bag. So it's actually good. So basically, you rather than randomly getting those stuff, you can cherry pick ones that you actually do like. For your Guild Kiosk Town action, and train a level 1. What's this? What icon is that? Okay, so basically it's a specific skill line. And then you can train level 2 type skill die in the same line. Okay. I think to be more in minded with regards to being a high elf, right? For being a high elf, we'll start with the Mage Guild and go from there. So put this away. Right. So we go with the Mage Guild. Let's put that there for the moment. We don't need it. So let's go with Hierarch Gazette. So they provide 5, I think, of these of the Gazetteers. So Hierarch Gazetteers. The rolling hills and craggy peaks of Hierarch have long balance between tradition and defiance, alliance and rivalry, thanks to the many small kingdoms that vie for control over their own chunk of the region. These days, those kingdoms, Breton and Orc alike, pay lip service to harmony as they have all been united under the Daggerfall Covenant. In truth, however, many of the hierarch rulers involved in the Covenant are still on the lookout for ways to pull one over their historical rivals. Lately, there has been more reason to fear an outbreak of violence. A series of conflicts has shaken the region, almost as if unseen hand what is purposefully attempting to ratchet up the tension between these uneasy allies. Okay, so each map type will have specific mechanics. So for here, having endured centuries of strife between the Bretons and Orcs, in addition to many other rogue factions vying for power, the province of Hara continues to endure frequent unrest. Okay, at the start of the session, place a marker, a bookmarker, on the 0 token. Okay, an unrest track. When triggering the activate province effect step, increase or decrease the unrest step by the day symbol. When count refers to the unrest, it's referring to the specific number of unrest track in addition to the number itself. Okay. The unrest is defined with the following ranges: 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These effects are primarily felt in encounters, determine the strength of enemy skill, native insight. Okay. Certain effects and encounters increase and decrease unrest immediately upon the completion of a side quest. The party may choose to decrease unrest by 5. Okay, minus me. So basically 5 minus 4 is 4. Unrest can decrease below 0 and can increase above 9. Okay. We get that. Oh, wait. We have to get the round counter in. Should be a round counter. Let's put that at 0 at the moment. And that's it. So we will start with the Mage Guild. So let's go with the Mage Guilds first, basically. We look for our Mage Guild quests as it goes. Oh, where's that? Mage Guild, sorry. Does it say? Oh, sorry. Mages Guild, a diversion collection of magic wielders brought together for the common purpose of research, magical experimentation, and teaching. The Mage Guild is the most well-known assembled sorceries and mystics in all of Tamriel. The party focuses on aid and fact-finding missions. This often includes playing with an allied unit. Oh, that's actually good for us. Okay. Sorry. Okay. There we go. A01 Mage Guild. Session snapshot. So let's put that in. Fight several clashes as you travel to different landmarks around the map. Okay. The Orc King Bazrag has asked the Mage Guild to help him deal with a powerful but undisciplined young mage in the Hrothgar, and you have been selected for the task as you journey to Bazrag's home settlement of Firerune Stronghold. You study the monarch's letter to the guild. Young what? Karzurg Gra Magul may have a lot of potential in magical circles, but many of the kinsmen have little patience for her volatility, he writes. She has a tendency to lose control of her fire magic, which has led to some brutal where's that? It's led to some brutal harassments from several other Faerun residents and complaints from many of the Bretons she runs across. I've been told that even now she is holed up near the stronghold after another run-in with the locals, and I'm afraid the situation is close to erupting into violence. I think she could use some guidance, perhaps under the custody of your guild. Right now, she's too much of a potential danger to herself and others. Starting location is in Orsinium, so we will be in Orsinium. Where is Orsinium? Okay, so I'll be here. Starting there. Maybe we've moved it a little bit so it's visible. There we go. So Orsinium is here. Set aside quest units Karzugrat Magul and Dreamweaver Weedrin. Okay, we need to look for those things. So basically saying what need to be done. So we need to look for that special people here. What is his name? Dreamweaver Feedrin and Krazragog Magul. Yeah. So hopefully it's okay. Usually it's the white ones, as far as I know. Those quest units. Ta, 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 ta. Void, Big Bad, Watcher, Imbued, General. Ah, there we go. I got one. Karzugra Magul, Dreamweaver Feeder. Okay, great. Oh wait, I forgot my character. My character should be blue, I think. Where's my high elf one? Should be this thing. Nope, it's orc. Archer. More archers. Where am I? There we go. Except we're yellow. And we get 4 health. Let's put that there. And we set this to aside. Our main quest objective: travel to Faerun Stronghold and initiate the following clash, recommended by day 4. So by day 4 we should be fighting. Travel to Faerun Stronghold. So where is Faerun Stronghold? So it's just here. Okay. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. So it's just like we move usually 2 steps as far as I know, as far as I remember. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then we go up from there. So that's okay. Then deploy cards will go to Hex A, deploy level 10, blah, blah, blah. So we will basically know this later once we start doing that. Okay? So that's our main objective at the moment, is to go there. So right now, we are in Orsinium. So we just start session. We are playing actually in the Apprentice difficulty. Forgot that if I checked that correctly. Okay, so now we start with day 1. So we will go to, if it's a day 1, you can't move yet. So we need to resolve anything town encounters in Orsinium. So what we do is we go to Orsinium on the map. MO. There we go. Let's check. Yeah, so I'll still be doing a lot of these things. So turn breakdown, actions, end of turn, engage, battle force. A bit later. So now, when we are in town, we are actually in Arsenium, so we will go through read it first. Through it, though it has recently undergone extreme political turmoil, the rebuilt Orsinium is an Orcish capital to be admired. The city's unique elevated architecture stands as a testament to the resolve and undying spirit of its people. And celebration of Orcish history points to its residents of optimism about their future. So there is a Kurug's legacy here. So each time a Swords type skill line is trained, increase unrest by one. The effect ignored on day one. It's good. So what happens on when you start visiting a town, right? So when you start doing a town, we will start pulling out items immediately, right? So shop. So we take four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 for the legendary. And then there's 5 trainers available. We get 5 of each. All. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Okay, we actually haven't gotten our. We need to get our. Where is that? Our Daedric summoning. So I need to check where did I put my Daedric summoning items in. 100, 200 Daedric summoning. There we go. So I did a little bit labeling there. So it's easier for me because I'm not going to remember the colors. So we get the level 1 item 1. So it's basically this and this. Put it in our dice. That's why we have 2 XP there. That's how we start. Okay, great. So now these are the trainers available if you want to train. And then quest board, guild kiosk, and alchemy station. So now we can open this so we can see what we get. So this is all the items that we do have at the moment. I think it's much easier. We put that away. So we get 4 common items. And then 2 legendary ones. Then our trainers. We have 2 town actions that we want to be able to do, right? And we'll go from there. Okay, let's see. What do we get? What do we want from this one? This is the essence of immobile. Okay. So we want to be able to get one more. This is a destruction, which we might want. I think this is light armor. Speech is also good for our tenacity. We don't want archery and we don't want one-handed swords. So we actually have 3 good options there to have more dice, basically, right? And we might want to get some items. When items is here, discard this item, the remove of the 3 fatigue. Cool track, and we will be it's one-time use. You would gain a status effect, die, ignore it. That might be good. Recover a number of heavy armor skill dice, so that's useless for us. Leowin's Gambit Quilt. Remove 2 HP from any adventure ready status. Okay. Sigil of Magnus Gifts is a. What's it say? Sigils might be good for us. It says here, if your magicka has stat is even, act as if it is 1 higher. My magicka stat's 4, so it means it goes to 5. If you are redden or high elf, this item effect is still active even while it is in your pack. That's actually powerful. You might want to get that. It's a good draw. Matches our high elf stuff. Many-hued bird feather instrument. After any adventure roll speech skill dice, you may gain 1 light fatigue to increase the value of any one of their speech dice by 1. If you're a bard, instead add 1 to the value of all rolled speech dice skill dice. Okay, so I think we will do 1 Haggler's Bluff. Yeah. Oh. There we go. So I'll take one. I'll take this Sigil of Magnus gift. This will be one of our items. So it says here, if your magic attack is even, act as if it is one higher. So since we are 4, we are now considered 5. So how do we track that? Maybe we use a yellow tracker, something like this, so we know that is because of this sickle. That will be our main option. Yeah. Cool. And then that is it. So we put this back. And then for our second town action, we will be taking, I think we'll take the demonic staff. So we'll be using 2 more items. Destruction staff. Deal 2 damage to yourself. Yeah. So we want to be doing that. We're doing 2 damage to the enemy. And basically when you get that, you can then start placing it anywhere. So maybe we want to have that somewhere here. We want to be at higher level though. We don't get any dice yet for that one because we don't have any skills yet, and that we use those skills later on. And that is basically the what happens for first day. You do a encounter depending on where you are. All right. Since we didn't do anything with regards to any town, we didn't move or such. We don't have much, and then we can now end our day. So activate province effect. Okay, we want to activate our town effect. Let me try to actually change my the video a little bit because I think I'm because of this. Yeah, there we go. You want to be able to at least not being zoomed in and like that. Okay. So in order to see, since we didn't do anything much, usually the down effects happens, we will pull a peaceful card. So we pull 1 and then we flip it to see what is this icon. And based from what we do have here, it says here, decrease unrest by 1. So unrest is 0, so it's fine. So we can then put that back there. And that is the end of the day. So we go day 2. That's how it works. Yeah. Okay, so now we are on day 2. Okay, so now we can have the option of actually moving from there because it says 4 days. Or maybe we can get some side quests in. So we get more XP because right now we still haven't gotten any XP yet. Yeah, I think that might be the way. Oops, sorry. Let me put this back. So we can visit another town, maybe. There's no town because the town is all the way at the top. And we only have these 2 dice right now. Let's do a peaceful encounter, I think. So let's go here to Chateau Range. So as you can see from this icon, it is a eye icon. That means it's a peaceful encounter. So we will be pulling from peaceful ones. Let's close it up for a moment. And read the peaceful encounter. It says here, for whom the tall sells. You've been forewarned about the way ahead. This area is tough to navigate with plenty of venomous animals and difficult terrain. A group of ne'er-do-wells has taken advantage of the situation, constructing a makeshift toll station along the area's most traversal road. You're in no mood to give up your hard-earned coins, so you're left with a couple of options. You could try to slip past the blockade under the cover of darkness, or you could brave the nasty natural landscape. So we have that choice. We can slip past it. I think we just brave the natural landscape, right? So want to slip past them. So we brave the wilds. We gain 1 XP. So we get 1 XP. Each Avenger must roll a status die and place it in the bottom of the rightmost untrained slot. Untrained slots in their attribute row. Okay, each Avenger must roll a status die. Okay, these are status die. Status is that? I have to check my. Where's my? Just a minute. I forgot to get. Just a minute. There we go. We have a reference sheet, and that's not a status die. Where's our status die? Sorry. This is the status dice. So, the rolling one. Okay, and that is a stealth. It says here, each adventurer must roll a status die and place it in the bottom right most untrained slot in their attribute row. Untrained slot for attribute row. Okay. Persistent. When an adventurer would train a stat or skill die into a slot with a status die, they gain 2 light fatigue, and then they also gain the status die. Once the last adventurer gains this status die, discard. This persistent is not discarded at the end of a session. Yowzers. Okay. So that means we always have that. Maybe we should have just sneaked. And counters and landmarks will not stop your movement. Ending your movement. Specific hexes will trigger an encounter if your land spot that has multiple triggers, Field Crash, blah blah blah. Okay. So we get 1 XP. Because of that, that's why we increase the XP dial. We can now we can just buy dice now with our 1 thing, right? So at least we get 1 destructive dice as well. So yes, we will set that to 1. And then buy 1 destructive dice. So we get an extra 1. Okay, that's good for us. Okay, and that's it. That's all right. Now we are moving to day 3. So I guess we want to just be moving to there that way, right? So we go 1, 2. We are now in Faerun Stronghold. So stating in A01, travel to Faerun Stronghold, which we are now. Let's make it into a deploy Karzug Magul, which is our enemy here. Karzug Grat Magul. He has 6 health, right? And then 2 combat die, 2 damage, 1 defense, 5 magic. Users. Aggressive and unbridled. We will know what that does. So first we need to get our 5 dice for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's, I forgot to get most of these stuff that we do need to set this up. So this is our starting dice. So this will be our map. It says here deploy Krasmagul onto hex A. So Krasmagul will be there. Deploy a level 10 Bone Lord to hex B. Level 10 Bone Lord. Oh wait, if we defeat one, we upgrade our Warden. Right, so we need to find that Bone Lord. There's Bone Lord. Jeez. Bone Lord. There we go. He has 6 health. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a bit extra. And play to hex B. That's our enemy there. Each time a unit moves into a hex, it is dealt 1 true damage. Enemies only move into hexes if they must do so to reach their destination hex. Okay. Krasmagul is a companion controlled by the party. This encounter is felt if she is defeated. Okay, so we will basically start here. Okay, cool. I control you, but you cannot die. And that's it. Now, since we do have 3 XP, we will be pulling from the 1 to 5 one, so we will get 3 enemies. One, two, 3. So 3 level 1. So this one has 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We start with 1 here. And we have a level 3 one. 1, 2, 3. Start with 2. And you have a level 4 one. 4 health, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And he starts at 3. Conquer. So basically with conquer is we need to remove all the enemies that we have. Okay, that's it. Okay. So this is where we are started. Okay, let's put this all here. At least we are clear and what we do get. We got a heal as well. Let's put you on the side. And this stupid die that we do have, maybe we put that there. No, I think because it'll be harder for us to pull it out. It's okay. Great. So what's our plan? Maybe we want to remove one first. So rot. So first, let's try to get what they do have. So this is a skeever pup. It has rot, which basically means after this unit is defeated by an adventurer, that adventurer gains 1 over fatigue. So that's a black one. So you might not want to do that yet. Maybe this one's defeated. It says an adventurer. That adventurer gains over. Oh, okay. maybe we can use him to attack this one so it doesn't get overland fatigue, right? As far as I know, that works. Uh, and then this one has decay and rot as well. Decay, what does decay do? Decay is at the end of the unit's turn, it is dealt 1 true damage. So that's your what? Of this unit's turn. Oh, so it's dying. Okay. So this if we move away from that, that's good, right? And then we have Bane. After this unit engages, apply a Bane status die to this unit's target. Okay, what the Bane status die? This unit dealt 1 true damage to start of each turn. That's bad. And then our guy here has Necromancy and Decay, so yes, he will also keep dying. And Necromancy, at the end of this unit's turn, deploy the top unit of the defeated stack to the closest unoccupied hex of this unit with HP. So 1 HP, because it's the number of person. This new enemy does not take turn this round. Okay, so basically it will just keep on generating new ones. Okay. So I guess whose turn is it? Select the first player. I think we can be the first player. And my battle form will be magic. Okay, since I'm the only one, the order is always me first. So I guess we want to be able to do damage. The skeever pop. Yeah. I think that's the way it works. Okay, so let's get started. I think we want to start killing the pop. This has a range of 1. This has a range of 1. This has a range of 2. Sorry, we forgot the item. There's an item here as well, level 2, I think. Yeah, sorry. As far as I know, there's an item there. Yes. Okay. Good. So I will probably just go. I have 2 movements. 1, 2, and then range of 2, right? Yes, we do have a range of 2. We can't reach it as well. Oh, wait. Okay, so we have a range of 4. Actually, we have a range of 5. We actually just stay here from this side and then just basically start pummeling them, right? So I would want to use our so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually good because it's decaying as well. So I'll just use 1 die at the moment. And just use this. Do we want to use our data summoning? Deal extra damage to an adjacent enemy, but it should be adjacent. So let's do that one last time. So just do this first. And we are dealing 2 damage to your target. So we will put that there. This is our target. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 2 damage to that one. Now gone. That will be my turn. Now it is, sorry, let's put that round tracker to 1. It is our Karzu's Gramugul. Sorry, what is his stuff? He is aggressive. After rolling enemy command dice, this unit rerolls all misses 1 time before dealing damage to its target. Okay, that's good. And Unbridled, which is, what is Unbridled? Before this unit deals damage, roll 1d6. If the result is 3 to 6, the damage is rolled will be the true damage. Okay, let's deal with that a little bit later. So first, he has aggressive. Okay, so now it's Karzugramagul's turn. So she will actually roll. Sorry, it's combat dice. He has a range of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 2 combat dice, so we'll be rolling 2. Come on, give me something good. So he has 2 damage, so basically kills this. Right? That's his turn. Now for the enemy, which is goes by it's just our choice, right? So since this has decay, and decay says the start of their turn, right? Oh wait, sorry. So she's aggressive. Keep on forgetting her stuff. If really good, guys, this rerolls basically okay. So we didn't miss, so that's the good thing. But she is also unbridled. Before this unit deals damage, so let's put that back. Roll 1d6. It's a 2. Uh, so it's only 3 to 6. If this result is 3 to 6, the damage is rolled. Okay. So it's good. So basically just 2 damage. So since now it's our enemy's turn, we start with him. So since it has decay, at the end of the student's turn, it deals 1 true damage. So it moves for 1, 2, and then it basically just dies. Yeah. So let's put that in the pool. This one moves to 2. 1, 2 is a range of 2. Can't reach anyone. This range is 1, 2 as well. And this one has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll probably move to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll probably attack her. So it will roll 1 die. Miss. It's good for us. And it has decay, so it will basically do that. And it has necromancy. At the end of your turn, deploy the top unit, the stack of the defeated stack, and just put them there. That's it. That is the enemy's turn. And now we want it's my turn. Basically my turn. So we get a cooldown. We get this back. And we want to hit the Skiver Pop, I think. No. I think we want to hit the Spriggan. So we want to hit the Spriggan, using 2 damage. And we get that one. Gain 2 tenacity and deal 1 true damage to any venturer. Oof. So we gain 2 tenacity. And 1 true damage. Let's give it to me. Next, it's that's basically my miss. That's the bad miss. So it's now Kraza Gramagul's turn, and she will basically just do 2 dice. And we want to actually hit. Actually, we want to hit the Skipper Pop because we don't want to deal with the rod. And she is actually killing the Skipper Pop for 3 damage. Oh wait, before we do that, we do this. It's 1. It's good. Skipper Pop is now dead since. Let's put that there. That's that. Now it's this one's turn, so we'll just move to 2. 1, 2. And we'll do Bane on Krazag Magul. Let's do a Bane on me. This doing apply a Bane satellite to this unit's target. So we need to put a Bane status die on me. So it's this. And put that there. Actually, that's the way it works. Okay, so now we got that. And that is my turn. And it says here, this one now basically just dies again and goes here. And then, sorry, he will then do its attack on, let's do attack on me, said. Does 1 damage to me. And then does its decay. And then does its necromancy effect. So basically it goes back the decay part again. So that's a good thing, right? That's actually a good thing on our part. So now we have 2 health. We do recover this. And because of that, the actual status die is removed. And we do get 1 damage. I would want then to activate my and heal for 3 XP. Basically, I'll just be going here and heal for 3 HP. 1, 2, 3. So I'm back to 4. Do my movement. 1. And I will attack it using my Daedric summoning. So we get this one, which is bound armaments. Okay. And this one. Oh, sorry. I think I chose the wrong one. Sorry. I chose the wrong one. I was actually looking for the Daedric Curse. The Daedric Curse is this one. Only 1. Okay, so we'll basically choose 1 bound moments. And let's roll 2. Okay, we got 1 miss. That's the bad part. And we got a 2. That one, so we got 2 hit. Deal true 2 damage to adjusted enemy, so it basically ignores the armor that he has, right? And then I would want then to deploy my dive using my 1 tenacity. So we want to be looking for the diving cliff raiser. Let me look for that first. Okay. So we have our diving cliff raiser. He has 3 health. Let's get that there. Put it here. Deploy the companion unit diving cliff raiser to an unoccupied adjacent hex. Its companion controlled by you. This companion is removed at the end of the battle, once per battle. So now he's deployed, and we got our tenacity back. And this goes there. Now it's time for I think he goes first. Yeah, he goes first. He goes for level. He gets 2 attack, and he gets 2 damage, 1 damage basically because of that one. Because he has armor, and then moves 1, 2. Diving cliff goes here. and adds attacks as well for 2, and basically kills him as well. Goes stack. Zombie moves for 1/2 because of decay, just dies. Goes to there, and then he will basically just not move and start attacking the Krazug using 1 die. Attacks him for 1, but she has a defense of 1. It's a she, so misses. And that's the end of the turn. Sorry, that's second. It should be third turn now. And then it's my turn. I get to move for 2, 1, 2, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually start hitting her. We recover these 2 dice. And I will basically just start wailing on her. Deal 2 damage to your target. Unfortunately, she has 2 defense, so basically ignores it. Goes back to us. And then our diving cliff just basically goes 1, 2. It has a range of 1, so we can't do anything. This one just moves here and attacks him. Again, the Bone Lord for 2. Sorry, the Bone Lord gets this one. She misses for 1 damage, so that doesn't matter because it has 2 defense. And that's it. Sorry, if my move's there, then I will actually attack that, right? Yeah. There we go. And he is now dead. It is the Bone Lord's turn. He will attack this one again for 1. She misses. Basically, no, nothing happens. And that's it. That's turn 4. Recover my track. Yeah, I need to fix my turn structure at the moment. So now I just move 2, 1, 2. Try to wail on him again. Nothing happens. Deal 2 damage, but he has defense, so nothing happens in that one. Kraza Grab Magul attacks first. Sorry, it should be Decay and then Zombie. So Kraza Magul attacks that one for 2. Nothing happens. Rockcliffe Razor attack this for 2. Oh wow, a miss. That's bad. And then it's their turn, so he will now attack this for 2. And Yowza kills my Dying Cliff Razor. That's bad. She is now gone and just dies of decay. After that, goes back. Now it's his turn again. Bone Lord's turn. Misses. Goes to decay and necromancy. I would then. Now it's my turn, so turn 5. I would probably unlock this. Let's try to unlock it. So now here's the unlock mechanic. Let's do this first to unlock this. So it's just a normal item. And we will be using the dice. So we have 3 times. We will be using 3 dices. We have 3 times to actually unlock this. So we need a combination of 5, 2, and 1. So we get 5 and 2. That's good. We get 2 more times. And our 1. There you go. Because of that, we got an item. And the item is a barkskin helmet. It's for the head. After an enemy engages you, recover the leftmost die in your cooldown track. That's good. You can wear that armor a little bit later. For now, it's in the pack. And then it's my turn again. I'll move here. So this is gone. And we will then try to attack the Bone Lord using our, sorry, this should be in my recover die. Using 1, 2, 3. Basically just try to kill him. Okay, we got one miss. So we get one more tenacity again. We get one this and one of this. This is 2 damage. And this is a 1 damage. Ooh, cool. So 1 true damage, basically just so that one, and then the 2 is for defense, so we can't do anything about that one. And these all goes to my cooldown track. Great. Now it's Ghoul's turn. We'll probably just try to attack the zombie and just kills the zombie outright. Then it's the Bone Lord's turn. Will just attack me for 1. Misses. Good. And just decays and dies. And that is our first encounter. That's our first encounter. And if we take a look at this, so this all goes back to the dice here. And we open third one. And the reward is we get 2 XP. So we get 2 XP. So we increase the expedite to 5. And when completed, go to entry B02. So let's look for B02. There we go. The bearer of the curse, says Mage Guild. You arrive in Faroon to find Krazig already in trouble as a mob confronted her for accidentally frying a herd of domesticated Chatteray. Though you manage to beat back her attackers and take her into the comparative safety of your camp, she's not particularly happy about it. I see how it is, she grumbles. The guild only takes interest when it thinks I'm going to sully its noble profession. You attempt to assure her that this is not the case, but she still eyes you with she still eyes you with suspicion. Okay, sorry. Since you're here, I may as well tell you that things have gotten worse lately, she explains. I think my magic is being tainted somehow. Usually when I have one of my outbursts, it's preceded by an odd sort of dream. It feels more real somehow, and when I come in, I'm often in the middle of some sort of damaging ritual spell. She shakes her head in frustration. I've been doing some reading, and there are stories of ancient totems in Harrock that may be able to help me, she continues. They were said to be blessed by Vermina the Daedric Prince of Dreams. I think these totems might allow me to maintain more control during these episodes. But I haven't been able to travel far on my own. Since you're apparently my security for the time being, would you mind making yourself useful and helping me find these relics? You pause to consider. The Mages Guild request was pretty open-ended, so leadership would probably accept such a detour. Special instructions. If there is at least one orc adventurer in your party, the following interaction occurs, but there isn't one. We are high elf. Each adventure draws a legendary and increases unrest by 2. Oh, sorry. Just because of this. Quest objective. Obtain 2 hierarch totems by successfully completing encounters while occupying 2 of the following landmarks. The Doom Crag. Okay, just a minute. Let's put some markers in here that we want to go through. Where's the Doom Crag? I don't see a Doom Crag here, so I don't think it is a. Oh yeah, there we go. So the Doom Crag is here. Atura Estate. Okay. Glenumber Moss. Okay. And Altrop. So basically far. So that's where we need to be. You may not use the same landmark twice. If an encounter at one of these landmarks is failed, the quest is not failed. You may attempt to another encounter at that landmark on a future day. Okay. If any of these encounters result in a battle, add the current address to the calculated EP. Okay. After each time an encounter at one of these landmarks is successful, set aside token to send that totem has been collected. Okay. Do we have enough? Oh, okay, sorry. I think this is me. I think this should be me. That one, yeah, that should be me. Okay, set aside the number of blank tokens, which is this. Okay, so let me just use that. Let's set that aside. The token has been collected. Once 2 tokens have been collected, travel to North Point. Initiate a town encounter. Recommended by day 12. Initiate a clash and end of the quest. During the encounter, each adventurer must take an in-town action. Okay. Then proceed to the quest step 03 without advancing the data. Okay. Ongoing step effects. Quest unit Karzagul remains a companion controlled by the party even if defeated in battle. Rather than deploy at full HP, she maintains her HP after a battle and heals to full HP after an adventure rest step. For each HP she heals, each adventurer must gain 1 light fatigue. Okay. And that's it. Ha ha ha. So that is our current quest now. Okay. We get 3 XP. Oh, sorry. What happens at the end of the encounter is that the end of the battle, remove bonus HP, remove any exhaust dice in an active slot, recover all drained skill dice. Keep any dice in a cooldown, only remove during adventure rest step or at an inn. So we can rest, heal any removed dice in a cooldown based on difficulty. So we are playing in Apprentice at the moment, plus 2 HP. Oh. So we'll be removing 2 dice. There. And that's it. Whew, that was a battle. So now let's get our stuff right. He has 3. She has always 4. And for me, where am I? There I go. So these are back. Goes to level 1 to 5. 10 to 20. And goes there. And that is our first encounter. We are now at day 3 at the moment. And 5 XP. We have 2 here we want to resolve. We can train more dice if we want to. Maybe we get more distraction staff. Or we might just want to increase our health a little bit. But it costs right now. It costs one if we do that, and another one here. So yeah, maybe. So maybe we go down to, or we can use. It costs three though to increase our cooldown track, which we might not want to do. So yeah, I think we can pause from there for the moment and continue on next time. And hopefully it goes better. It was a nice. It was a nice reprieve, and we can continue from there. For I think we have a couple more days. We have uh 9 more days before we do expire. We have 5 XP. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Bye.